Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. Well, it is the second oldest gay men's choir in the entire country, and they have their 40th anniversary coming up in just a couple of years. And here to tell us about one of their upcoming performances and, of course, the great work that they've been doing in our community, I'm joined by Guy Delorme. He is the president of the Ottawa Gay Men's Chorus. Welcome back, Guy. Great to have you back. As I said, almost your 40th anniversary, but let's talk about some of that great success that you've had, Guy.
Well, it's a success that's been built over time. Like, we had our ups and downs, and at the beginning, of course, of the chorus, it was only named the Ottawa Men's Chorus because we were way back in 1986, so things were a little bit on the secret side, and over time we were able to be more upfront and exposed and be in the community, and this is when the word gay was added to our official name. And we've been going on for 40 years with different level of membership, different type of performances, but now for the past 2.5 years we've been really building after the pandemic our membership. We're up now to 30 choristers, and also we have that agreement with the Gladstone Theatre, where we are performing again this year, and the support of TD that has been very useful to us in order to plan some of our activities and make some investments.
That's so great to hear. I mean, as you said, to be able to make some progress in all of those, and I know there's still progress to come, but let's talk about why you decided to get involved. What brought you to this chorus, Guy?
Well, for me it was more I was out of sport. Like, I played volleyball with the Gay Ottawa Volleyball for a number of years, and of course the body with aging doesn't necessarily follow, so I was looking for another activity and how I can contribute in terms of governance, in terms of the organization itself. So this is how I got involved. So I'm singing, I'm not reading music. I learn everything by just listening to the MP3s, and this is the case for most of our choristers.
And as I said, a big part of what you do is giving back to the community and traveling around the community and doing these performances. Some recent performances you can tell us about.
Well, we were in Halifax for the Unison Festival a few weeks ago for the long weekend, so we had 20 out of our 30 choristers who were there. We did perform, and we did a very smashing appearance there.
Nice.
With a few standing ovations in front of close to 1,000 people at the convention center.
Amazing.
So there was a very good rehearsal for our upcoming concert at the Gladstone on June 10th.
What style of music, or does that change?
It does change this time, since we are on a catch a wave. It's more the beachy, water type of songs. So we do have East Coast type of music, it's traditional.
Okay.
We do have the Beach Boys.
Oh, nice.
We do have a special medley for that. We do have some French-Canadian songs as well. And we have also pirate songs.
Nice. Guy, how do you choose the music? Do you have an artistic director that helps you with this?
We do have an artistic director, Tim Piper, who's been with us previously as our accompanist and is now our musical director. So basically how it works is the membership provides some names of songs that could be interesting to the theme that we have for our show. Okay. And then there's a committee that look at that, make recommendations to a musical director, and then he looks at the overall picture in terms of the capacity of the membership to sing some of the songs and the availability of the scores as well.
Ottawa Pride Week, obviously a big week as well. Tell me what that means to this particular chorus group, especially, talking about, dating back to 1986, how much it means to be a part of that week.
Well, it's a part of, it's being part of the fabric of the community.
Yeah.
And we see really ourselves like a loom to really build the community. So for us to be there, it's a great opportunity to recruit new members, to be seen that we're still existing and that we're still relevant, even though that for some people, choir singing seems to be a little bit out of touch with the reality of today, but we're attracting more and more youngsters. Nice. Looking for affiliation, looking for an outlet to experience performance, and putting a contribution to the community in general. Like, this weekend we'll be singing at the Emmanuel United Church Pride service for Pride Month in June. So this is one of our activity that we do on a regular basis.
Yeah, what does that mean to you to be able to, have the opportunity to actually perform within that church setting, Guy?
It's a very open setting in terms of that particular church because,
Yeah.
of course, some of our members may be reticent to sing in a church for all sorts of good reasons,
Right.
which is not a problem. And it's a kind of a really open type of service. So people are very comfortable. Half of our membership will be there singing a few songs, and we're happy to collaborate with that particular institution.
You mentioned recruitment. Are you recruiting at this very moment?
Not at this very moment, but we're planning the stage to recruit for the fall, of course. We will have a booth at Pride that we mentioned a little bit earlier, so people could talk to us. And we're trying to increase our membership to 40. So this is our goal for next year. You don't need to, like I said, you don't need to learn to know how to read the music. We provide the MP3s, we provide the music sheets. So it's a very casual, friendly type of environment. And what you need, 2.5 hours free to rehearse in person, a couple of all day rehearsal, and of course getting ready for the staging.
Are there auditions involved at all?
No, we are an
Really?
unauditioned choir, the one of the few in the region here. So as long as you can make some sound with your voice, you are more than welcome to join us. And of course, singing in the TTBB range and being accepted to be identified as a gay man. But we do have trans on the complement of choristers, so there's no issue as long as you sing in that range.
How many performances per year? Just before.
We usually do two.
Okay.
Two main performances, and for next year, for December, we have Nutcracker scheduled for December with all sorts of holiday season funny songs, and next spring it will be Let's Dance.
Wonderful. Guy, always a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. And again, almost celebrating that 40-year anniversary. It's an exciting time for them. We'll be right back after this.